It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the bruiser A.J. Dillon. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the World Steel Capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player...
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Warren. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On 2nd down now. It's Warren, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Warren, and he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, saying is, we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They go play action now. Jackson. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Stewart. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dillon now off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be... Six. On second down, this is Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Lined up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Pickett.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on first down.
Warren. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Warren. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place, touchdown!
George Pickens.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Roquan Smith in there to knock it away. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game. Come 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett now from the gun here.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
There, 26 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now here's 1st and 10.
Well, the option right is Jackson.
Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett's throw.
Oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett
flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
back to throw. Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 5, 2:19 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10.
They got to work that off, baby. It's quick to see what we got to do here. Let's go. Here we go.
first down. Warren, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Dillon now off the option. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Reed. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Here's Pickett. He's got Pickens complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Pickett to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Now Pickett.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Pickett.
He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Pickett back to throw.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
touchdown was only half the battle. The 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Pickett to throw.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score at OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime, just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.